Hi, in this video I will talk about payback analysis. Basically, payback analysis has two types. Payback with no return, which does not consider interest rate, and discounted payback, which is the analysis that consider the time value of money. But in this video, I'm gonna just go over the payback analysis with no return. Okay, consider the following example. Okay, we have two systems which their own cash flow, and we will select the system based on payback period, okay, using no return payback. So how do we do that? Okay, for these two systems, we will have first to calculate the payback period. Okay, consider the following example. We are given two alternatives, system 1 and system 2, each with their own cash flow. Okay, so we're going to use the payback analysis to make a selection of the preferred alternative. Alright. So in this case, we will use no return payback, which is the analysis that does not consider any interest rate. Alright. So for system 1, how do we calculate the payback period? So to get the payback period, we simply divide the initial cost, which is 12,000, divided by 3,000 of net cash flow per year. So this will give us value of 4 years. What does that mean is that for system 1, it will require 4 years for our investment to give us return. In another word, we're going to get our return on investment after 4 years. Okay, for the second alternative, system 2, okay, consider that we have the cash flow written like this, okay, given the year and the net cash flow for each year, and we're going to calculate the accumulated net cash flow. So for example, in year 1, we have the net cash flow of 1,000, okay, and in year 2, another 1,000. So our accumulated net cash flow become 2,000. And so on until year 5, we have a net cash flow of 1,000 and our accumulated net cash flow is 5,000. But in year 6, we have a cash flow of 3,000. That makes our accumulated net cash flow 8,000 and so on. Notice that at year 6, our net cash flow accumulated to $8,000. And notice also that the first cost of system 2 is 8,000. So what does this mean? That for this system to recover its initial cost, it will take 6 years to do that. So our payback period becomes 6 years. Comparing with the first alternative, we're going to select system 1 because it has lower payback period, which is 4 years. So basically, payback analysis with no return is a very simple analysis, but you have to be careful when you use this type of analysis to make a comparison between alternatives. Because this analysis, first, it does not consider the time value of money, and also it will neglect the cash flow after the payback period. So it is more suitable to be used as a screening tools for alternatives, not as the primary tool for making comparison. So for example, if you have a multiple selections of alternative and you want to quickly choose certain alternative that fulfill a certain criteria. For example, that you want investments that give you quick return on investment. So you may use a payback analysis as a quick screening tool to decide which alternative that will give you the faster return on investment. Okay, that's all for this video and also end of our chapter.